Hi guys, Pastor Joon is here and this is Origami time. And before we start, we always do, we are going to look into the Bible and we are looking at Matthew chapter 15 verse 21 to 28. Pastor Joon is going to read it for you, okay? So be patient. Leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. A Canaanite woman from the vicinity came to him, crying out, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is demon-possessed and suffering terribly." Jesus did not answer a word, so his disciples came to him and urged him, "Send her away, for she keeps crying out after us." He answered, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." The woman came and knelt before him. "Lord, help me," she said. He replied, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." "Yes, it is, Lord," she said. "Even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Then Jesus said to her, "Woman, you have great faith. Your request is granted." And her daughter was healed at that moment. And this was the word of the Lord coming from Matthew chapter 15 verse 21 to 28. So everybody, what do you think we are going to make today? Yes, we are going to make very cutie ducky. All right, let's make it together, everybody. Cue! Hey guys, hello. So welcome to Origami time. Today, as you expected, we are making a doggy. Well, we're not gonna make the whole body and everything. We're just gonna make the face of the doggy, okay? So, as usual, get your printing paper out and we are going to cut it down into the square piece. But before that, I have to explain one more time. If you have the gift wrap, you could cut it down into the square piece. Or if you purchase the origami paper from online or wherever you can, and you can use that for folding the origami pieces, okay? So let's begin. So grab the scissor, put it on the side. We are prepared and make the big giant triangle first. Yeah, this is simple because we've been doing this for a while, right? And then grab the scissor and we are going to cut this part, okay? Grab the scissor, cut it down very nicely. Good. After cutting it down, put the scissors down and put this piece on the side. And don't lose it. You could use it for coloring later, okay? And then I want you to open up the triangle and turn 90 degrees. And we're going to make another triangle from this bottom point to the top point right there. Excellent. Easy peasy. Yes. After doing that, I want you to open it up again and then turn. And we are going to match the bottom edge to the top edge. Let's do that. This is another easy part, right? Easy, easy. Yes. Try your best to match the lines because if you don't, it's not gonna look good and clean. And do it again, open it up and then turn 90 degrees, do the same thing. Yes, peasy. What? Easy peasy. Yes, good job. Open it up. Whoa, great job. Now, I want you to turn as a diamond shape. Good. I'm just gonna move this up so that you could see it. The reason we made it like this is so that we could have a guideline, right? Do you see this square piece right here? Because we folded into rectangle and then there is a square piece already folded up. That is the guideline that we're gonna follow. We are going to make a smaller triangle by matching the point right here to matching up to the center right here. So let me show you. But here, you see this line? These lines are folded up. right? Try to match those lines when you fold it. Let's see. Here you go. By the way, you don't have to draw the line because I drew it, okay? The reason I drew like this is so that you could see it. All right, do the same thing for all sides. Yes, this side too. Yes, and this side too. Excellent. After you finish it, it will look like this, and that's good. Now, do it again, diamond shape, turn it, yes. And then we are going to do the exact same thing. Again, match the bottom corner, the point to the center, right here. Excellent. And turn to the side and do the same thing right next to it. Yes, if you see the house shape like this after folding, then it's good to go. Good. Next step is going to be turn it to the side. Now, this edge, we are going to match the bottom edge to the center line right here. So, fold it and match the center line and fold. Good. Do the same thing on the other side. Excellent. Now, after you're doing that, you're gonna have this pointy part towards you. And then you're going to fold in half. So you're gonna have this point on the bottom is going to match the top part right here, top edge. Yes, good. And open it up. Now, you see this door you could open? The top? Yes. Now we are going to touch there, okay? Now what I'm going to do is, this is a little tricky part, so I'm gonna do it slowly. So watch carefully and follow. You're going to use this finger, the index finger, and hold this down. And turn it to the sideway. Now we're gonna use this piece of paper, okay? But let me show you. I'm gonna draw the line just in case you don't get it, okay? Because we fold it in half, you see, remember the point that matched the top edge? You will see this line. Yes. We are going to watch very carefully and match this line. How? See this paper, this edge, the inside edge that you see, the line, you have to match it to this line. So let me show you. We're gonna fold it outward, but when you do it, put index finger to guideline and the thumb inside, and then bring it upward. And then you're going to match the line like this. Now, you're not gonna fold everything. You have to fold it and inside only this triangle part. Now, when you do it, you will see this paper popping up like this. See? Popping up, yes. Then it's good. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So turn, index finger, and you're gonna push this upward and outwards, and then match the line on the bottom. Just fold the one inside. Yes. And then after you fold both of them, it will look like this. And let me show you a different angle. See, like this. See that? Good. That means it's good. Now, you have puffed up side up here, right? You have to bring it inwards and folding it downward. Yes. And when you do it, you will see this shape. Oh, I didn't do good. Let me do it again. You want to have the pointy as possible. Yes. Okay, good. The same thing over here. Pointy as possible. Yes. Good. Now, if you see this shape, it is good to go. After doing this, you are going to fold the bottom part where the pointy part is up to the halfway right here. So let me show you with the marker, about this much. Yeah, that's good enough, right? That's a half. Let me show you half. And then match the point to the halfway. Yes, good. And fold it. Use the marker to fold it down nicely. Press it down. The side. Good job. If you see it like this, it's good. And flip it over. Yes. We're almost done, by the way, everyone. It wasn't that tough, right? Now we are going to make the ear part. You see here, you will see this pointing down ear. We're gonna make that. All right, in order to do that, you have to, you see this line and you see this triangle, you're going to fold it inwards like this. Good, again, same thing, inwards. And open. Now, if you have the tool like pencil, then it will be useful because when you bring this up and bottom part, you will see here, space. Yeah, do you see it? Here's a space. You could put your pencil or pen and make this space wider. Good. And then as you make it wide, turn it towards inward to the square and then press it downward. Good. And fold it. And here is the one ear. And do the same thing on the other side. If you have the pen, put it up. And here is the space between, right? And you could put the pen inside. Now bring it down and roll it a little bit. Roll it a little bit. And then, look, put it inwards and press it down. Yes, excellent. Do you see what I'm doing right here? It looks very similar to what I made, right? Good. And put it up. Now here's the final part. You're gonna flip it again. Flip it. You see this pointy part? You're going to put it in between here, the space. I'm gonna put it and done. And then you see this part? You are going to fold it inward. So let me show you the line. About this much. This much. And I am going to fold it inwards. Good. Do the same thing here. Good. And I want you to flip it over. Voila! Here is the face of the dog. Dun, 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 dun. Now, if you want to make the doggy face, here, let me give you quick and easy tutorial for the eyes and the nose. It is best to make the big eye about here, like this. Again here, like this. And then it is good to have the nose triangle and then have the mouth like this and open mouth. Yay! And you could color the eye and you could design your dog with your imagination. These are my design. And if you have the origami piece with the patterns, you could have it like that too. It's up to you. Now, just in case you want to know what else we could do with this doggy, what I could do is, you could have the pencil tip design. So it will look like this after you put it in. Let me put it in here. Da-da-da. Yes. Ta-da! If you plug it into the pen, you could have a pencil lid like this. It would be awesome. And if you want to put it in the book, I have the Bible here. And then when you open up the Bible and you want to have certain chapter that you want to save, because there's a space between, you could plug that in. And here's the bookmarker too. You could use it as a bookmarker as well. It's up to you how you want to do it. But let me show you how to plug the pencil and how to make that space. Because if you put the pencil just between like this, it's gonna fall down. So in order to do it and nicely, you gotta pull this pointy part again. And then you're gonna fold only the pointy part in half like this. Like that. And then grab the scissor and you're going to cut this part. One more time, you're going to cut this part. And then just a little bit. Good. And you will have the space between right here. Right? And then you're gonna put it in again. You could have the pen or pencil. And you're going to plug it into this small space like this, and you could use it as the design like this. Yeah, if you don't want it to fall out, you could use the tape, Scotch tape, and then tape it over. Here it is. Good job, everybody, and you're awesome. All right, guys, great job. I know it was a little tricky, but I know there will be the day it's not going to be tricky anymore. But let's go back to our Bible passage. Today we were able to read Matthew chapter 15, verse 21 to 28. From there, we were able to see this woman, the Canaanite woman, and her faith. She came to Jesus for help because her daughter was sick. How sick? She was demon possessed. And when she asked for help, Jesus said, hey, I'm here to work for Israelites, not you. And it was an illustration talking about this dog, right? How can I give the food from the children to a dog? And the dog, the woman said, well, that's not true, because even the dog could eat the crumbs that fell from the table, and you are my master. And Jesus said, you have a great faith. And what I want to say from this passage is that God wants to see that faith from us as well. And that's the reason we were able to see from our passage today. So keep it strong, everybody. And you guys are awesome. And I love you. Bye-bye.